Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Now, there was some bad blood between Rondelle and Rommel. There's a Rondelle and there's a Rommel. Okay, Rondelle got the bad end of the stick because he was supposed to pay Rommel $5,000 or go to the hotel there in St. Philip. He paid the guy $1,000, which probably hurt his heart. It hurt him right down to his stomach that he had to pay this guy who's a rival. He's a rival, okay? Because Rondelle is hitting the ex-girlfriend of Rommel. Okay, when I say hitting, I mean like he knows her, like biblical knowing. When you know someone, the biblical sense, in the Bible sense. Well, Rondelle was with Rommel's ex-girlfriend. Okay, so he had to pay $5,000. He managed to squeeze out $1,000. And then he told the judge after he was brought before him, I have $700 in my pocket. And again, he's a public service vehicle driver. You know what they are. Bad boys in their own way. And he says, he said he wasn't guilty in the beginning. Then he said he was guilty, but to a lesser plea. I didn't try to kill him. Yeah, look what he did. He hit him with a spear gun. And then he pursued him after he got out of the car and running. You see what he did? Stabbed him a knife in the shoulder and the back. So he was trying to inflict some damage into this guy. Okay, let me give you the first name of the guy. The first name of the first guy is Rondelle Vaughn. Rondelle Vaughn. The second name of the second guy is Rommel Harewood. Rommel Harewood. Okay, Rommel Harewood. His ex-girlfriend was dealing with Rondelle Vaughn. You got it? So Rondelle Vaughn and Rommel are rivals, okay, in their own way, because sometimes it ain't really done. They said they're done, but it ain't really done. They still have feelings and whatever else going on. We don't know, but I'm just assuming. Anyhow, so what is happening now is Vaughn is saying that this guy Rommel Harewood was probably damaging his car. He's driving around in his neighborhood. He knows that Vaughn is with the ex-girlfriend, but yet he is in his neighborhood driving around, dropping people off. And in the meanwhile, Vaughn's car is being damaged. Now, he has no proof. And there's surveillance almost on almost every house in Barbados, but he has no proof. And that's where the police could have come in and helped him out. But who's the Supreme Court Justice here? I think it's Carlisle Graves. Yeah, okay. So Carlisle Graves, well, he said that I'm a condemned man. That's what Vaughn is saying. I'm a condemned man because all I was doing is protecting myself, protecting my house, protecting my property, protecting my stuff. That's what I was doing, protecting my stuff. But Graves didn't want to hear it. So Vaughn, go back here, Rondelle Vaughn is off to your hotel in St. Philip for 18 months for not paying the $5,000 to a rival. Now, in what world, I'm surprised he got the $1,000, but they're saying he did. In what world would Vaughn have given Harewood $5,000 after he is saying that Vaughn is driving around in his neighborhood and damaging his car? In what world did Justice Graves, think that would have happened? It ain't gonna happen. It didn't happen. It would never have happened. But I still feel that Vaughn had a point. I still think that Rondelle had like cause not to run after him, because first he shot him with the spear gun, and then when Harewood got out of the vehicle and ran off, he pursued him. That pursuing part, that wasn't so cool to run after the guy, okay? But in other ways, I can see a leniency. You could have like envisioned some judge being lenient because these two guys are connected, and the degree of connection is that woman. He's probably no longer saying the woman. That's why you shouldn't fight over nothing. Don't fight over nothing that can move. Anything that has 2 feet that can get up and walk and move, don't fight over it. Don't fight over nothing like that, okay? So he is in at your hotel St. Philip, and I think that the Justice Carlisle Graves could have like simmered this. It simmers inside of you when you start to hear what went down and the fact that they were tied together by that one thing. and this guy is saying that his car is being damaged, and this other guy is driving around his neighborhood like, why, he didn't know that the girlfriend was probably there at that time, and knocking knees and knocking feet and whatever else. Shit happens. Shit happens. So, but he's off to your hotel, St. Philip. I don't think that Carlisle girls want to hear all the emotional part of it. That's a relationship part of it. The fact is, you don't go around stabbing people. You don't go around shooting people with no kind of spare gun or whatever it was. What kind of gun was it? It was some kind of, that would have hurt. That would really hurt because it went through a window, it went through the car and whatever, and it stuck in his ribs. And how could he run with something with his ribs? I mean, have you ever had a broken rib? I mean, it's something else. I don't know how he could run and do things like that. But he's off. Long story short, he's off to your hotel there in St. Philip under protest. Under protest. But in a way, I understand Rondelle Vaughn's point, and in a way, I think that because sometimes you have a responsibility to keeping the peace, and I think in a way, I feel that Rommel Harewood brought on him what happened to him. So I don't know if it was weighed. It didn't say all that here, but I don't know if all that was weighed, because you owe it to yourself to stay out of trouble and to stay out of dodge and to stay away from, if you know that there's a situation where somebody is there and they're out to get you or they don't want to see you there, stay away. So I don't know how that was weighed, but Vaughn is going off to prison for 18 months. This is Sherry Veronica. Do you have a photo of Vaughn? I would love to have a photo of Rondelle Vaughn, even one of Harewood. Rommel Harewood, please, so that I could put them side by side and show who were fighting. Do you have a picture of her? But her name was not mentioned, so we are 0 on that one. But if you have a photo of Rommel Harewood or Rondelle Vaughn, please send it to me. This is Sherry Veronica.